Hey everybody, Logan here. You asked for it. Finally, I'm doing it. I know I took a little bit of time between the last comparison video and this one, but after reading all the comments, I see you guys want this, along with a few other comparison videos, and trust me, those are in the works. But today, we're focusing on the big two that you guys wanted outside of the GameSir Cyclone 2, and what is that? Well, 8BitDo Ultimate 2, and the BigBigWon Blitz 2 TMR. Yes, so we are definitely going to be comparing these two big boys for the PC, of course, and seeing just which one is better and why. We're going to compare them along 5 different lines, and well, let's see who comes out on top. Which one do you think? And here they are, the two big boys that we are comparing. Of course, this is the 8BitDo Ultimate 2 and the BigBigWon Blitz 2 TMR. That's a mouthful. So we're going to compare them within 5 different criteria or categories, if you will: latency, field, compatibility, features, and price. Jumping straight into latency. We're not going to spend too much time on this because if you guys want to see the full test for each of them and see how the latency does right out of the box, I'll drop the links for the respective reviews in the description below so you can see, but they average between 2.5 milliseconds and 3 milliseconds, and that's not bad. That's going to be the average, and it seems like a lot of the big controllers, not the expensive ones per se, not the $200 nonsense ones when you can get ones for around that $60 to $80 price tag, even as low as $50, sitting at around that 2.8 millisecond. That's why I said 2.8, because 2.5 and 3 will just go 2.8 millisecond latency. Both of them have roughly the same thing, so you're not going to have any problem when it comes to latency on either option. So just to get that out of the way, we're calling this a tie, which is very good. So very, very, very good that both of them have a low latency. So if you're looking for low latency, neither of them are going to be a bad choice. Next, feel is a big thing. I always gravitate towards 8BitDo's in-hand feel. Just feels like a fantastic controller, very comfortable in the hand. When you're just gripping the controller, no matter how big or how small, it's very easy to run your finger, because look at that. I don't have tiny hands, but I can still easily run my finger to the extra programmable claw buttons. So that is fantastic. So even if you have a hand that's, well, about maybe half the size of mine, still shouldn't be a problem. The D-pad feels great because it's that classic Super Nintendo style, and it's even softer than previous models. You've got membrane buttons, so they're nowhere near as loud as your standard mechanical buttons. You've got very smooth sticks because anti-friction rings, which they call their fire rings for one reason: they light up, and when you move, they change the light. Now you can always edit those, change them how you want in the 8BitDo app. You can download that on your PC. Now, when we're talking about the flappy paddles on the back, still very comfortable. So just in the hand, hitting all the buttons, feels great. Awesome controller, just very comfortable. Now, if we jump over to the Blitz 2, it feels, how do I say this without pissing some people off? Better. I actually thought this was going to be very awkward when I first saw it because of this and some of the ergonomics, I guess you can say, but putting it right in the hand, it's super comfortable. Why? Because it resembles the Switch Pro controller in your hand to a T. It's fantastic. The sticks are great. The D-pad's fine. The buttons are not too high. They're not too wide. It just feels great in the hand. It's got a great grip. Shoulder buttons are easily pressed. The only issue I do have, the claw buttons are not as close to the others, so it might be a little tougher for people with smaller hands. That's about it. Now when you flip it over, The flappy paddles are very, very easily accessed depending on how you place your hands, whether it's down here or like that. So you can press it very easily. It's a very, very comfortable controller. I do prefer the rubberized grips that wrap completely around, except for this little place right here, but that's fine because your hands don't usually touch that. This is a fantastic, fantastic feeling controller. Again, anti-friction rings, you got the metal sticks, well, they both have that, and that D-pad is good. Dare I say, not as good as the 8BitDo, but that's my favorite, but it's still very, very good. You do have the mechanical buttons, so they are going to be a bit louder when you're pressing them, but in the hand, I think it's fantastic. I honestly like the stick tops are usually a point of contention for me because I don't like them when they're too many textures, like just like a sensory overload and weird textures. That looks like it would have it. But honestly, it does not bother me. I actually like it much better. My fingers do not slip whatsoever. It's great. Feels fantastic. This is the first time I ever thought I'd see myself saying that the 8BitDo, nope, doesn't win feel. The Blitz 2 TMR wins feel. Crazy, huh? Next, compatibility. Compatibility, we've got PC and Android for the 8BitDo Ultimate 2. Some people are saying it works with iOS. Not according to 8BitDo. Stop saying because you might be an Apple lover or an Apple fanboy. According to 8BitDo, it does not. Yeah, you might be able to download something or use an adapter of some nonsensical kind, but right from 8BitDo, it is not compatible. Now, this one is compatible with pretty much everything except for the Xbox. And you have Switch compatibility, you have PC, iOS, Android. So when it comes to compatibility right there, I really don't have to say much else. The Blitz 2 TMR takes that one. Now, features. I'm going to tell you right there, just look at them. Features. Look at the controllers. They have everything each other does except for on your controller. So depending on what you're doing, you can switch profiles, everything here through their app. So I would definitely recommend downloading the app if you want to get full functionality. Otherwise, you still have all the same features as the other. Claw buttons, great triggers. The only thing is, this one has mechanical, this one has membrane. I will not say one is better than the other because I'm someone who prefers membrane, but I understand the benefits of mechanical. So that one you can take as you will. Your decision whether you like membrane or mechanical. I will not say one is better than the other. I will tell you I like membrane over mechanical. But in terms of sheer features, just what you get out of the box, this one takes the cake. They both have TMR sticks. They both have programmability. This one doesn't have any lights, but you're looking at a 2000 hertz polling rate compared to a 1000 hertz polling rate. This one you get those fire rings, you got those fancy lights. This one you do not. But overall in features, I'm gonna have to call the win for Blitz 2 TMR. Definitely winning in features. Oh, that's not looking too good for the 8BitDo here. But this is the last category. Honestly, there's no way the 8BitDo can come back after losing 3 categories, in my opinion. 3 categories, but the price. So one thing that I mentioned in my last video that I had gotten this for $49.99, but the list price is $59.99. I made that mistake because I had bought it with a discount. So mine came to $49, but standard retail price on Amazon is $59 now. $79. So the Blitz 2 TMR is a $79.99 controller, does not have a charge dock even though it is charge dock compatible, The 8BitDo has a charge dock that it comes with, but the Blitz 2 comes with different sticks and different D-pad. So does it justify the price? I'm gonna say no. $80 controller versus $60 controller. For functionality, if you say, hey, the latency, pretty much the same. The feel is a personal thing. You may or may not like the feel, so that is subjective. You could give it to either. Again, I gave it to this. Compatibility, this. Features, this. Is it enough to justify the price? Well, I'm gonna say maybe. That comes down to whether or not you want to spend $80 or if you want to save it for something else, or you just don't want to spend the money and you just want $60 for this one. But you also have to say right out the box, you're not getting as many features. You are definitely not getting that 2000 hertz. You are not getting the compatibility. You're just not getting the same thing. So I'm gonna have to give price to 8BitDo Ultimate 2. So there you go. There is my comparison. So what does that mean if we just go by the categories? The winner is... Okay, should I? No. I'm gonna stop there and just say, hey, the winner is the BigBigWon Blitz 2 TMR controller. That's shocking to me because I've always been a massive 8BitDo fan and I've always chosen their controllers over any other one until now. Well, in terms of their wireless controllers. If we're talking wired controllers, completely different ball game. That's a story for another video. But I really, really am impressed by this controller. I love how it feels like a real upgraded Elite Switch 2 Pro controller. Switch 2? Switch Pro controller. Hey, Switch 2 Pro controller right there. Okay, let me get that out of there. I think this is honestly the best. But going back to what I said in previous comparison videos, neither of these controllers are a bad choice. Both of them are fantastic options depending on your personality, depending on what you like, depending on just how the controller speaks to you. There you go. You're not going to make a bad decision. So I'm not going to say, hey, if you bought this one, you dumb. If you bought this one, you... No. If you bought either, you're going to love it. You're going to love either of these controllers. I'm actually really happy to own both of these and use both of them. I think they are really fantastic controllers. Tell me what you guys think if you have bought either of these, the 8BitDo Ultimate 2 or the BigBigWon Blitz 2 TMR. That's such a long name. That is a mouthful for a name. Not like 8BitDo Ultimate 2 isn't, but it rolls off the tongue a little easier. So there you go. Tell me which one you guys purchased. Are you wrestling in between the two? Do you want one over the other? Did this help you out? Let me know. Again, I will drop the full reviews in the description below. You'll see the one for the 8BitDo Ultimate 2 and the Blitz 2 TMR. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Again, I hope this helped you out. If not, you got some entertainment out of it. Thank you guys. God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.